People is pleased to present 40 Days 40 Fintechs, an initiative under its Include Everyone program, as it continues to lead the way in advocacy for the creation and dissemination of technology that enables financial inclusivity. The 40 Days 40 Fintechs is shining a spotlight on those that are breaking down digital barriers and bringing millions more on the continent into the transactional space and transforming their lives for the better.
Bizzyn is a business management tool, compliant with tools for accounting, inventory, financial management. So it does all the things that a business person needs for the running of their businesses. Bizzyn gives tools, Bizzyn gives a power for these business owners, first of all, to manage the business. When I'm talking about the managing the business, we are talking about the tools that understand their business, like they need to understand, they need to know the inventory status of the business. They need to know, they need to connect with their clients, where it comes to the issue of billing preparations, invoice, quotations, estimations, and all that. Again, Bizzyn does everything for them, so they do not have to worry about sending invoices, receiving payment from their clients, and all that. Take a good example of online digital payments, which we have enabled with Bizzyn. Now with Bizzyn, we can send an invoice to our clients and receiving payment directly through the invoice. So we are making these SMEs to get paid 10 times faster than before. We were founded in 2020, and then we started our operation officially in 2022. As we have started, we have impacted about 251 SMEs in Tanzania. We are now working so hard to scale into the East African countries and African countries as well. So we're having resellers in other countries like Malawi, Kenya, Nigeria, and South Africa. So with that number, we project that our sales, our annual turnover will increase rapidly, and they will be impacting more SMEs as we have been before. According to the small research that we've done, about 60 to 70% of the SMEs business are run by women. And we believe that when we impact women, it's like we have impacted the whole society, So with the tools like Bizzyn, it seems like Bizzyn, it enables these women-led business to conduct and to manage the business easily. I can give you an example of a place called Sinza in Dar es Salaam, where there's a lot of these women-led business who are selling cosmetics, they're having small shops and all that. One of the challenges that we're facing is managing the business. They're keeping records through the books, which is not insightful for them. So it's difficult for them to make a business analysis and have insight of the business. So we have impacted about 60% of our SMEs who are women-led business. The government is putting a lot of efforts in boosting startups which are in the field of fintech. Apart from that, you can give example, even these banks, microfinance, are also supporting fintechs. I can give example of one of the bank which has released their sandbox for the fintech company startups to test their So apart from that, again, the government's waking up now. They're supporting fintech companies, though there is a little bit of challenges when it comes to getting the licensing from the BOT. For the startup companies, it's a little bit difficult. So what we actually do is that we're merging or partnering with the microfinance, which have already acquired the license. But if the government would at least ease the cost for the fintech startups to acquire the license for for transfer of cash from one place to another place, that will be much easier. So for what I can say, for for the next 5 years, the fintech interest in Tanzania will be so much bigger as compared to the past. First time that I heard about 40 Days 40 Fintechs, I was like, yo, this is something that we need as an African. One of the issues that most of the African continents that were missing is that Pan-Africanism. We have been using some of the systems, some of the companies from outside the continent to come here to tell our story, but we are good at our own when you're telling our own story. So when I got the opportunity with what you guys are doing, the initiative is superb. So it's something that we were missing for a couple of years. So for your presence, I believe that for Bizzyn, for the other fintech startups, we will reach further. So it's a nice initiative, and bravo, and you guys are doing a great work. For the SMEs, for the business owner that you would like to start using Bizzyn today, I would request them to go to www.bizzyn.com and get registered. You get 14 days trial to use a platform which is user-friendly and easily, and we get 100% support from our team.
40 Days 40 Fintechs is presented in proud partnership with Crossleg Technologies, Modus Box, Modulo Foundation, and Level 1 Projects.